Hey everybody, we're here for workout 34. We got a sprint workout with some plyometric work also. We're going to start off with sprint walking form. Remember, sprint walking form, you're working on sprint technique. Leg that's on the ground, heels should be slightly off the ground, okay? Leg that comes up, knee should be almost parallel with the ground or upper thigh, and toes should be pointed up. Arm comes back and then comes forward. And what you want to do is imagine there's a piece of glass that goes down the middle of your body. When the arms come forward, they don't cross through the glass, okay? So we're going to do that walk down, sprint walk down, and sprint slow skip back, where we're just doing little hops, okay? Again, working on our sprint form, okay? Let's go. Okay, that should be getting us warmed up. We're going to do lateral slides down to the third cone. Again, I forgot to mention we got 4 cones, each 10 yards apart for a total of 30 yards. We're going to start from the first cone, go to the third cone, lateral slide, and then slide the opposite way on the way back. Okay, ready, go. Okay, next one we're going to do, we're going to go into our mobility exercise. So we're going to do a lunge with a twist, just like we always do. We'll go to the third cone, we'll turn around, do leg kicks, Frankensteins on the way back. Okay, nice, slow, and control. Okay, now we'll do knee tucks to the third cone, and then we'll do right arm to left foot, single leg toe touches on the way back. No, start to non-starters. Okay, good. Next thing we're going to do is our side skip. So we're gonna go again to the third cone and then back. So this is just small skip to the side. Okay, let's go to the third cone and then weight back. Again, good arm swing. Shoulders square. Okay, good. Next thing we're going to do is bounding. So we're going to run to the first cone and then take off for long, exaggerated bounds, trying to see how few jumps we can get to that last cone. We'll rest for 10 seconds and then do the same thing on the way back. Okay? Ready? Go. Okay, next thing we're gonna do, catch our breath, do some power skips for height on the way down, power skips for distance on the way back. Again, I want you to run to that first cone to gain momentum. Okay, ready? Go. Okay, catch your breath again. Okay, we're gonna do one-legged hops. So again, we're gonna sprint to the first cone, hop on our left leg down, rest for 10 seconds, do the same thing with our right leg on the way back. Okay, ready, go.
My foot is so bad.
Okay, it's really important you rest, catch your breath between each one so you can get a maximal effort for your next one, for your next set. Next thing we're gonna do broad jumps to the first cone. Then we're gonna do lateral jumps on both sides to the next two cones and then walk it back. So broad jumps to the first cone, then we'll do lateral jumps, then we'll turn and face the other directions, lateral jumps, and then we'll walk it back. Okay? Start with getting your breath. Get on the rubber band. Lateral jumps. Okay, now we've moved into our sprint portion. First thing we're going to do is 2 back pedal sprints. Again, when you're back pedaling, lean forward with the shoulders Still trying to keep your back flat, not rounded. So shoulders back, but down over the knees, pumping the arms. You go down, rest, and then we'll do it back. Then we'll go into our forward sprints. Okay, ready? Go. You notice how Max did a good job when he fell because he was behind. He didn't stick his hands out. He rolled up. You stick your wrist out, you have a tendency to injure your wrist. So what we're going to do for our sprint workout, we're going to do 5 starts where we take off absolutely as fast as we can. It's not going to help you if you don't go all out. Just to the first cone. We'll walk it back, make sure we're rested. Then we'll do our striders, 5 sets, where we'll sprint to the first cone, or 70% to the first cone. Sprint absolutely as fast as we can between the second and third cone, and 70% to the last cone. We'll walk it all the way back. It's really important after all these that you fully recover so you can get a maximal effort. We don't want, this isn't endurance training. This is training to be faster and a better sprinter. Okay?
Just so you know, I had to fall for an example, so.
So when you're taking off on the sprint, make sure you're in some sort of athletic stance. You can be in a football strided stance like a receiver. Make sure that back is flat, not rounded. So shoulders are up, but over the knee. Exaggerate sticking the rear end out, okay? The biggest muscles in the legs are the gluteus. That's your rear end. If you want to get them to work for you, you got to stick your rear end out, okay? And then push off your toes, okay? The striders. Okay, that was number 2. We're going to number 3. Again, one more tip about sprinting. As far as the arm swing, one expert said your legs will only go as fast as your arms are going. So another tip is think about your back swing rather than your forward swing. That's going to propel you more. So think about, exaggerate getting those, driving those elbows back, okay? And then again, remember that piece of glass. You're not crossing the glass, you're coming up. So both hands are coming up close to the glass, okay? Here we go. Okay, we're going to set 4. Catch your breath. Okay, last set of our acceleration starts. Okay, catch your breath. We got a couple change of directions. Okay, so again, striders, 70% to the first cone, full speed between the second and third cone, and then slow it down to the last cone. Walk it all the way back. This one's gonna be more taxing, so you'll need the full recovery walking back. We're doing 5 sets. Okay? So. Yeah, think about that arm swing. The experts have said, think about kicking your elbows back. It's going to propel you forward.
Just saying, it's 15 minutes, 30 seconds in.
Okay, good enough. Okay, here we go.
We're not gonna do the back and forth thing, right?
I'll show you. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, set number 3. Ready? Here we go, number 4. We got a couple more.
Couple? It's a long
It's okay. Set number 5. Here we go, let's get it. Okay, we're gonna do just 2 change of direction exercises here. First one we're gonna do is we're gonna sprint. We're gonna stop. 1, 2, push off. Go to the second cone, stop, push off, and finish through the 3rd cone. And then we'll walk it back, go on to our next exercise. So, stopping, get that plant foot in and get into a quarter squat and drive back, okay? And then quickly quickly get going forward again. Okay, go. Last one we're going to do is a 15-yard shuttle. So we're going to sprint to that first cone, plant the right foot, cut back to the first cone, plant the left foot, and then sprint through, okay? So remember, practice being able to plant off both feet. Don't just use your strong foot.
So don't we bring it closer if it's 15-yard shuttle?
Well, it's 5, 10, 15.
That's kind of
5 there, 10 to here, 5 through. Normally it's a 20 the one we do air. House. This is 15. Okay, here we go. Ready, go. Right, and on the left. yeah. So what was that? 30 yards?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a 30-yard shuttle. My mistake. Okay, last thing we're gonna do is cool down walk. We'll walk down and back, and then we'll be finished. So don't just leave now. Make sure you do your cool down walk to slow your heart rate gradually. Your body will like you for that. All right, congratulate yourself for another workout. See you next time.